guys. This is our very first podcast, and so we're just kind of this is gonna be like a working out the kinks kind of deal because this is our first time doing this. I wanna set the mood, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to give them an idea of our of the setup we have currently. We're so originally when we started this. Well, when we wanted to start this podcast, it was supposed to be a lot more professional and a lot. It's very underwhelming right now. We're set up on a what would you call this? Like it's like
an adjustable folding table.
Okay, there's a sticker on the table that tells me exactly what it is, and we're using one mic that's that has the capability of picking up sound in two different directions, and so Jake and I are just looking at each other in our eyes, and it's a very, very, very small table. That's kind of what we're working with.
Yeah, it's intimate though.
It's nice.
Yeah,
it's not. I'm already like I don't want to look at you because you're gonna smile. And we also have our friend Manny here, who's just playing Fortnite. He's kind of a freeloader.
Yeah.
He comes here and he plays this game called Cluster Truck. Cluster Truck is this game. It's dumb. It's bad. It's
jump on trucks and avoid objects that will kill you. And I played it for a minute and I'm hooked.
And so Manny gets his fix. I got to tell you something. Hold on.
Nice.
Hold on. I gotta find a good position to so where I can lean back and talk. Can I do this? I can do this.
Yeah, that's good.
I came in and I had to poop one day, and I it was bad. Like I had to go super bad, and I run to the toilet and I get on the toilet. I don't know. It's like 15 feet from my garage door, and I hit the toilet, and I hear Manny already playing Cluster Truck before I can even take a shit. And in my mind, I'm just like, that's an addiction. You are addicted. It's bad. It's super bad.
I think you know how recently the Board of Psychology or whatever, Board of Health.
Yeah, I know nothing about that.
They recently said that gaming is an addiction now.
Oh yeah.
And I'm thinking, I at first thought nah. That's dumb. That's
I don't
bullshit.
know, man. It's pretty bad.
And now you're telling me this story, and I'm like, you know what? Makes sense.
So yeah, no, he got his fix, and he's not playing it right now because he gets a little angry. We were so Manny and I, we edit videos, we film, we do all that spiel. That's a whole nother story. But it was a late night. I got off of work, got back home like 8 p.m. or something like that. And we started to edit a video. I'm exhausted, but Manny is over here just for hours playing Cluster Truck. I'm losing my mind, and he's just for hours Cluster Truck, and he's like, oh damn it, and I'm over here. I'm just like falling asleep. I'm fucking losing it, dude.
Do you ever So I've always wanted to ask you this question.
Uh-oh.
No. So do you ever at one point, because you've done it before, but not to an extent where because you're so exhausted, you just okay, get the fuck out of my room, leave. I want you to leave.
Oh yeah. Well, I've done that with you.
Yeah, but that's because I've been here on days.
Talking. Oh wait, are you talking about?
I'm talking about Austin, Manny come over or whatever, or I come over, and we're just here to 12 or 1 or something.
You're unwanted at that point. Yeah.
And then you're just I need you guys to get the fuck out because I need to sleep.
No, yeah, and that's what I did to him. So I was sitting there, and there's this free audio library on YouTube where you can do royalty free music and stuff. And he knows now because I told him I was clicking the music. And I wasn't listening to it. I was just clicking it to make it seem like I was working, but I wasn't. I was sleeping. And so, yeah. But Manny doesn't know that he's playing fucking video games. And so, yeah. But there was a point where I stopped and I was like, Manny, I gotta sleep. I gotta sleep, and you gotta go.
You gotta go, man.
Yeah. But yeah. No. So there's lots of times where I'm like, hey guys,
you gotta leave.
If you guys don't understand, my friends tend to migrate to this location. We're in my bedroom right now, and this is the spot. This is where we spend most of our time as a group.
Yeah, our downtime is if we're not doing playing football for whatever reason we decide to, or out drinking, or just doing something, we're probably here in Brandon's room.
Doing whatever,
Doing
man.
whatever.
I wanted to let's get out there. Let's just really expose ourselves. I wanna tell them about Jake has bad run-ins with my dad.
I'm
Like,
glad you brought that up because I was gonna bring that up.
Jake has well, Jake's interesting. Jake is he's very open and he's very free and doesn't really care about anything. So go ahead, just go ahead.
So like to add on to that is like we're setting the record straight. I'm very comfortable with my sexuality and my masculinity to a very large degree, and I do a lot of homosexual stuff even though I'm not a homosexual. So with that being said, there's been a lot of times where I'm in the room just going to town on Brandon or Manny.
But like no, not like so.
No, with our clothes on.
You have to. Yeah, you can't say that. You can't say that.
No, like so, you pretend like hump somebody. You know how like in high school,
you know how when you see a friend, you're
You
like,
see a friend,
oh, what's up, bro? And you just go at him.
you just go at him. And so like, there's been a few times where I've been
going at him.
going at him, and then the door would be open, or the door's closed, and Brandon's dad walks in or opens the door. And I'm just like in mid thrust or mid like verbiage of what I'm saying, and he's like standing just baffled. And I look back and I'm like, oh, because like it sets this notion that I am gay, but I'm not. And I'm like, no, you don't get it. This is how I am.
This is how I am. My mom for the longest time, my mom and dad used to call you something different. They didn't know your name. What do they call you?
So before we like hung out a lot.
I can't remember.
Your mom called me. They thought that my name was Zach.
Yeah.
And we went to the we went to Oregon. We went to our Oregon trip back in the summer of 2015. And she was like, Zach. And I'm walking away. And I think she's getting angry. And then I was like, who the fuck is Zach? And I think you corrected her. Someone corrected her, and she's like, "Oh, shit."
It's so bizarre because like now you're one of my closest friends, but prior to that, I don't even know if they cared to know like who you were or what your name was.
Because at that time, your closest friends were Jordan, Virgin.
Yeah.
And
that's you know what? Yeah. I mean, we can't really expose him. So we have a friend. We're not going to say his name. He'll know who he is. Yeah. All of our friend group will know who he is.
Shout out.
So I feel like we can say this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's all I needed was approval. We have this friend. And you know what? It doesn't make sense anymore. But we have this friend, and I've known him for a very long time. I've known him since fourth or fifth grade. I think one of those, yeah. And Jake knew him because...
he went to Hillview, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've known of him since Hillview, and then we got closer because we were like in the smart people classes together.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah. And then we were in a band together, and for the longest time, like this is now post high school because we didn't start calling this until after high school, right? Because we all lost our virginity.
Yeah,
like during or after.
Yeah.
So he hasn't lost his virginity yet, and I think it was Jordan. We have a friend Jordan. He's another like wild character. Jordan just called him Virgin, and then it stuck.
And it's still sticking.
And he's had sex multiple times with different people, but we don't really care.
No,
we still call him Virgin.
Yeah. But it's become a thing to where it's like it's become a thing. Where it doesn't even I don't even think it phases him anymore.
No.
To be honest.
We
conditioned him. And his current girlfriend was over at his apartment not too long ago. He lives with Jordan. And I'm pretty sure Jordan walks out into the dining room and he says like, "Hey, Virgin." And his girlfriend's just standing right there. I just think it's funny though because to us, we've called him it like in malls and stores.
I called him out in IKEA. I went with Jordan to go pick him up to go get the stuff to help them move into their new apartment in Glendale. And
If you want to know the address,
and
just
the
let
address,
us know.
I'll put it in the description. And I saw him pushing all the furniture, and there's people, families, and I was like, "Hey, Virgin!" at the top of my lungs, and like a lot of people turned. I was like, "Oh damn, there's a lot of virgins here." Even the dads.
Yeah, it's interesting, but like in all honesty, like I've known the kid for so long, and super dope guy, but he'll never like
never escape him.
yeah, he'll never escape.
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry, dude. That's just how it goes. But I kind of forgot where I was getting with that anyway. I'm not really sure. But we were so we were talking about I want to, because this is one of my favorite stories ever. Is when I first I didn't know, I just figured out recently. Well, I knew, but I just really figured out recently that you went to Rancho Vista, which still blows my mind because didn't know who you were. Irrelevant. Just don't cry. No. And so, but Hillview is when, well, I knew of Jake, but in a way that isn't like, it's not. We didn't really communicate. We didn't talk. Do you want to?
I'll tell the story.
You say it from your
your
perspective. Yeah.
So I'll set the mood, the setting here.
Yeah.
High school, not high school, middle school. Imagine just a 5'6" prepubescent boy with big giant backpack, very fat, and with a lunch pail the size of a box that can contain a lot of different items. And Brandon and Jordan would apparently stalk me. I think I blocked it from my memory until they told me about it not too long ago. But they would walk around and stalk me and follow me around because they thought I carried bombs in my lunch pail because it was just so ginormous and just so malshapen.
But Jordan and I would get really bored, and we had nothing to do during the lunch times, the break times, and so we look for Jake, we find Jake, we stalk Jake. It was very simple, right? We save the school, we protect the children, the teachers. But it was funny because we didn't know. Well, I don't even know if Jordan really knew, but I didn't know it was Jake for the longest time, and not that long ago, the story came up. Realized it was you, and I was like, ooh. But the way, like, you did confront us, but you didn't really confront us. It was more of like we walk around a building, and Jake turns around, and he's like, "Why are you following me?" And then Jordan and I just run. That's it. That was as far as it got.
And probably thought I was gonna eat him or something.
No, I thought you were gonna
blow up,
detonate the explosive. How could I trust you?
I think that was funny because little did I know,
I did have explosives.
I did. My mom put them in my lunch pail every morning.
And she leaves a note and she goes, just in case. Okay.
No, but now, like, fast forward 7 years later, we're like super close.
Yeah. Would you call us best friends?
I would call us brothers.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh.
So my dad's doing this thing with Jake now, and it pisses me off. He's calling him son. And I don't. He's not my brother, so he's not his son. And there was what was the pizza incident with the you ate pizza with my family? I don't remember what I was doing.
So I came over, and you guys were going to you were going to Sierra's birthday party because Nick invited you, and I wasn't invited because Nick and I don't get along, and we had a falling out. Things are okay now. I think me and Nick can tolerate each other in a certain setting.
Yeah.
So you guys left. And your parents are like, "Oh, Jake, why aren't you going?" And I told them. They're like, "Oh, that's kind of fucked up." And like, "We're gonna make some pizza. You want some?" I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And so Brandon left, and I'm eating pizza with his mom and dad. It's a very heartfelt moment. I took a picture with them with some pizza. I sent it him, and I was like, "Look, dude, I'm your brother now."
No, you said something like family dinner.
Oh, yeah, I said family dinner. And it was just great. I was just talking to them about why I wasn't invited.
Yeah. Yeah, Hey, you know what, man? Hey.
You know,
It's fun.
I think I've stayed the night here multiple times. I've got my card. My card that
No,
says,
there's no.
I
There's
got
no
my black card.
It's
my
like if
Ponsky
Manny
black
stays
card.
here a lot, he better never become my brother. I will lose my. I will off myself. That's not happening. No. But so, you know what I also want to talk about. I don't know if any of our viewers are interested in this, but the final Warp Tour is currently going on,
Yeah.
right? Is
Yeah.
it? Yeah, currently going on. It's on East
still
Coast right
on
now.
I think they made their way to the East Coast,
Coast?
now.
So Jake and I, we attended with a few friends, and Jesus Christ, the best Warped Tour. But so we
I agree.
it's gonna be hard to figure out the dates again because I can't remember like the years I went to. But I've been to. Oh God, have I been to 3? I know I've been to 3, but I've been to 4. I think I've only been to 3.
I think I've been to 3 or 4.
Then I've probably only been to 3. It's not really that important, but this one was definitely the best. Actually, maybe the best. Well, definitely the best concert when the Used played.
Oh, dude,
That was
blew my mind.
absolutely insane.
So, quick backstory. I used to be a vocalist for a band.
Yeah, anything else you want to say?
And I'm crying right now.
And I'm sorry.
And no, I used to play music and go down to Hollywood and play at the venues and stuff like that.
Just stop.
Have sex in the parking lots.
It's a rock and roll lifestyle.
On top of Virgin's jacket. No. So I would when I saw the Used play, I've never so this is what's baffling is I've never heard them before.
Right.
Like they were never in my catalog of bands to play or listen to, but I've heard of songs, but when I saw them play, I was like, fuck, dude, this is so good. And I really wish that I was still in a band to be able to do something like this because that shit was legendary.
Oh, dude, it was. So, I've been a fan of the Used for a very, very long time now, and it was almost perfect the way it was set up. The way Warped Tour works.
The Used or the Warped Tour, like our date.
No, well, really,
Like how the bands were set up.
Yeah, how the bands were set up.
Okay.
Yeah, how they, yeah. But how Warped Tour works is the bands don't have the same set times every stop. It's very, randomized. I'm assuming it is randomized. I don't even know if they pre-plan.
I think I don't know if this is false, but I heard they, pick, shit out of a hat or something.
Oh, really?
Not out of a hat, but,
Maybe that's why the bands always, they'll tweet out, they'll put on their stories that they're playing at this time that day because they don't know
Yeah, they
prior
don't know
days.
that until that day.
Maybe. That's actually interesting.
Because I feel like that's how they make it unbiased.
Right.
Because can you imagine the Used closing out all the time?
Yeah.
And then, I don't know. I feel like because whatever band was playing at the time the Used was playing, they totally got shunned.
Yeah.
That'd suck every single stop.
So it was, what was cool though, especially for me, the Used is honestly probably a top 5 band for me, for myself. I've listened to them for so long, but I love their music, and it was perfect the way this day was situated. So I believe you and I, well, you missed Black Veil Brides, but that was the only one that you wanted to see that you missed, right?
Well, we kind of stayed in the back and watched the last two songs.
I guess.
But I was too tired
Yeah.
to care, and I wanted to save my energy for the Used,
Right.
Because it was gonna be the last band of the night, and that shit was gonna be. I knew it was gonna be wild.
So we see, I'm not going to go and name off all the bands we see, but the bands are they're getting better. Every band we're seeing, it's just a better performance, and it's great. And then the Used closes out this Warped Tour, and it was phenomenal.
It was absolute
Phenomenal.
madness.
The crowd was incredible, just absolutely incredible. Constant movement. The band sounded fantastic.
So
And it was just I was wearing everybody else's sweat. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't know what Warped Tour is, it's just it's a summer tour that's put on every year except for not next year for the West Coast, but it will still be on East Coast. And it's a tour where a bunch of bands, mainly in the the metalcore, hardcore scene, get together. It's changing now, but yeah,
punk is starting to punk and like pop punk.
Yeah,
they're starting to cycle in more.
Yeah. And they do this big summer tour, bunch of bands, we're talking well over 30, 40, right? Maybe
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
probably more than that.
yeah, yeah. And yeah, they go on this long summer tour, have a bunch of stops, West Coast and East Coast, and yeah, it's just play music. And so, but Ventura is the stop we went to this year. They took Ventura out previous years. I don't know why. I'm not sure why.
It was after the Linkin Park special guest.
Yeah.
I think that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know.
2 or 3, something like that. I don't know.
3. Manny says it was 3. He's always right.
Yeah.
He's never wrong. This
Manny,
is why.
Manny will be the guy that's on the computer.
Yeah, he's like,
fact-checking
yeah,
for us.
yeah. We're like, oh yeah, it was 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
No. So anyway, yeah. Super awesome tour. But the the biggest thing with it is, again, it's in like, oh my God, it's in the heat of summer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's at the pinnacle. It's the hottest. And Ventura is a nice stop because it's right by the beach. Like we're talking,
the
it's
beach weather.
it's right by the actual water. It's great, but it doesn't matter when you're surrounded by hundreds of people. There's just body heat and sweat everywhere. It's disgusting. It sounds disgusting,
It is
but it's
disgusting.
one of the most enjoyable
Yeah.
parts of Warped Tour, and I love it because like Jake has a sweat problem.
I do. So
I do, and everybody else had to reap the benefit.
No, because like I don't know what it is. At first, I thought it was a weight problem, because I was really heavy at one point in my life, and I would sweat profusely. It's disgusting. And people always ask me like, "Why are you sweating?" I'm like, "Bitch, I don't know.
I
You
don't
tell
know.
me.
I wish I
I'm not a
understood."
doctor." But like even now, like I slimmed down. I put on like muscle and things like that. And now I still sweat. I don't know what it is.
And just when we think it's getting better,
It comes back.
back.
There was a time actually, like
Yeah.
I think last year,
Yeah.
that I was like, my sweating was almost non-existent.
You were like, dude, I don't produce sweat anymore.
Yeah.
I've used all of it.
And recently, it's come back with a vengeance.
It's bad. It's bad. But you know what? Like, again, when you're at Warped Tour, you're wearing everybody's sweat. But it's like
Yeah.
oddly enjoyable. I guess one of the parts that's like it's
It's part of the package.
it is.
And like especially with and I've always said it. I'm not a big fan of like smoking or like the smell of cigarettes.
right.
But when I walk into Warped Tour,
It's different.
It's a different type of smell. It's the same smell, but it's different. I
Right.
don't know what it is.
It's
It's probably
like-
my brain playing tricks on me.
It's almost it's something when you think of Warped Tour, you think of that, and it just makes sense. Like all
Yeah.
of it makes sense. There's a lot, yeah. There's a lot of marijuana, a lot of cigarettes. But again, it's not the worst thing ever,
Yeah. No, it'd be worse. You could be in the sewers in Vegas like Jordan.
Ah, yeah, Vegas.
He's not in a sewer, but
Yeah, no, he doesn't like live there. He'd love to, but he doesn't.
let's talk about that. I want to talk about our Vegas trips and our fiascos because those are always fun to talk about.
Yeah.
And I'd like to share that. I feel like we do Vegas extremely different than most people.
Yeah.
I feel like people when they go to Vegas, I'm pretty sure they buy their drinks, they get a little toasty, they go out, and then they gamble, and then they drink,
Yeah.
and whatever. We don't do that.
No.
Austin gambles when he wants to, or when he has the money to. I hate gambling because I don't like losing, and so I'll just get angry.
And like naturally, you're kind of already a loser.
Yeah,
So.
like you, it's okay.
Ah!
Brothers.
Okay, you son of a bitch.
No, but what we do is we get belligerent, plastered drunk.
But like, okay, actually, no, we might be belligerent. I don't really know because I'm
Because
already
it's silly.
like
We get how about this? We get fucking silly. We get so goddamn silly sloshed.
silly sloshed.
It's almost unbearable. And then we go out, and then we have the time of our lives exploring Vegas.
Oh yeah, and it's different every time.
It's different every
You
time.
find something new every time.
And someone always gets hurt, or
Always.
someone gets lost.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's a good
there's
thing.
always an excursion to
Mm-hmm.
a strip club. It's fantastic, and when people go to Vegas, I feel like they have this notion like I'm gonna go to Vegas and I'm gonna pick up girls and I'm gonna get laid and gonna wake up the next morning, kick them out, and go and do the same thing. I don't know. I don't think we fucking care about that kind of thing.
No, I don't like. Even if we did, I think we'd become too belligerent too quickly to
Yeah.
even function properly.
Yeah.
We have
Are you serious on the
I'm
podcast?
so sorry. It's the first one too. We have a friend. His name's Jason. Oh God, we love Jason. We really do. I've known Jason for a long time. You've known him for
Since about high school.
yeah. And oh man, this kid, he's interesting. He's very interesting.
He's
known.
cute.
He is so cute. No, he's known for doing things that are just like, why, Jason? Why?
Kind of like when you see a small toddler and you're like,
Why? Why?
but imagine a grown man doing it.
So, I don't. Jordan is a different kind of species, but Jason is a different
this
kind
world.
of species. So, Jordan likes to run away. It's becoming trendy to him. So he thought of stealing Jason. We got in this club or something. Jason and him left.
Oh, the Hakkasan.
Yeah, and if, of course, out in Vegas during the nighttime, it's the guys trying to get you to go to a strip club, you know. And I mean, Jordan, Jordan's about it, right?
Yeah.
Jordan's down for it, and this guy claims he didn't influence Jason to go. I don't believe it for a second. Anyway, so this guy's like, hey, he has a nice what do you say? Nice Escalade or something, nice truck or something.
Like
or no, this one was a van.
Was this one the van?
I think this one was the van.
No, because the first one was me and Jordan with the SUV, a blacked out SUV, definitely mafia. Like they were gonna kill us.
This one was the van.
Wait, was it a van? I don't know.
I don't know. But anyway, sketchy. It's sketchy.
I feel like that in like real quick tangent, as I feel like all those. I feel like if you're not getting picked up in a limo, there's a good chance that you could probably be killed. But that's just my
Vegas,
ignorance.
baby, Sin City. So Jordan and Jason, I'm gonna just skip to the strip club. They get brought to a strip club, pretty far off the strip too.
Yeah,
pretty far. And Jordan, I don't know. Jordan's already freaking out. He's getting his anxiety. He doesn't have it a lot, but sometimes when he's in a place he doesn't want to be anymore, he's like, oh God, he's losing it. So Jordan, I think Jordan's just watching a stripper. I don't know what he's doing, but he's probably just lingering. And Jason gets brought to a private room, and Jordan goes, don't do it. Don't do it. Jason goes and does it anyway. And so, he goes to his private room. So it's a private dance room. And Jordan's out there waiting for Jason to come out. It's taking Jason forever. Jason drops $500? $500 on a private
400 or 500, I think.
Yeah. Throws up on the stripper's leg. This is my favorite part. Because, it's Vegas and business is booming, right? Mm-hmm. So they just... The poor, well, I'm not going to say poor lady because she's probably filthy.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe she has kids.
Maybe she has kids. I don't know, dude. But anyway, she gets thrown up on by Jason. She leaves the room. All they do is alternate. Another stripper comes in.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I didn't know
that.
They
just alternated. Didn't even give a shit about the throw up. Probably happens a lot. But yeah, alternate, and he still just gets his lap dance.
You know what that tells me?
What?
I feel like I should have known this already, but the club definitely gets all the money.
Yes.
And then splits it, because if they do that, because that stripper did not get the 400 or the 500 or whatever.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if a stripper gets a client in, that money should be theirs.
Just theirs, yeah.
But I feel like it goes to the club, and the club.
But then Betty over there is like, oh, fucking Sandra got thrown up on, so this is it's my shit now.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. So he gets his lap dance. Maxes out his credit card. It's awesome, and Jordan dips. Jordan's out of there because he's like, I'm not waiting for this anymore. And I want to add that at this point, Jordan is long gone.
Yeah.
Long gone. Jason is long gone. All of us are long gone. You are.
I'm coked out of my mind.
Jake isn't a druggie, but the opportunity presented itself.
So I'm always one to say, let's try something once and maybe twice. Because I want to have fun, and Vegas is the place to do it. Is the smartest place? Absolutely not.
Can you trust anyone?
No. But are you going to have a good time? Probably. I was drunk, and some guy offered me a bum, and I took it for $6. But
Sorry.
like,
Every time I hear it and you look at me, you're like,
and like I think about it, I'm just like, man, a lot of things could have gone wrong. It could have been not that. It could have been not cocaine, and it could have been a cop or something.
You realize you also, it could have just been like, it could have been laced.
Yeah.
You could have been murdered that
Yeah,
night.
I could have.
That would have been so sick.
That would have been the Vegas. You guys would have to not go to Vegas ever again.
I would, yes. I would.
Because you couldn't top it.
Dude, I would come back and I'd call all of our friends and I'd say, hey, I need you guys to get here now because I have the most epic story
Yeah.
that you'll ever hear in your life.
They're like, where's Jake?
Oh, he's the
dead.
epic story. No, but anyway, so yeah. So Jordan leaves the strip club. Jordan calls me and he's crying. And I'm just like,
That's my favorite.
I love it. I love it. Because, like, Jordan, I mean, I don't even know if I've ever seen Jordan cry in my life. But he's crying because he's scared and he's lost and he doesn't know where he is. So he's trying to explain to me where the hell his location is, and he's, not capable of doing so. So it's just this long trek to find him. But just long story short, Jason is just a loose cannon. And you never know what he's gonna do. But him and Jordan paired together are a nightmare. And that was an excursion, trying to find Jordan and trying to find Jason while you were coked
Inebriated.
out. Yeah. Although,
To
hey,
the
thanks.
full
So
extent.
Jake bought, what was it, like a $60 yard or something?
Yeah, so like I bought it this drink, and I have to explain it every time because I get mad every time I think about the amount of money I spent on it. So I asked the dude, I was like, hey, I want this drink that's like tastes like rocket pop. It was like red, white, and blue or whatever. And he's like, all right, I got you. And then he's like,
He goes
"What?"
back to it. He's like, I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking
Yeah.
about.
So I got 3 different flavors, and then on top of that, I got it in a yard. And
Oh, man.
he rang, and I at first I thought he said $15. I was like,
You're
$15
like, oh, baby,
Let's
I'll take
do
3.
2. And then
You said 2, I said 3. That's bad.
and I was like, here you go. And I get the receipt back, and it's like 55. What the fuck? But I'm already drunk, and I didn't care, and I just drank it, and it was delicious.
Yeah,
but I
well,
didn't finish it because I passed out.
Yeah. So Jake passes out. There was still there's 3/4 of this drink left, right?
Yeah.
So it had to go into the hands of somebody who can take care of this thing till the world's end, right? But that was me. So I go on my hunt for Jordan. I'm carrying around this. This is what I love about Vegas, right? It doesn't matter. Like what you look like, what you're doing, it's normal, and I love it because I have this big yard margarita thing.
Yeah.
And I'm sharing it with random people on the street that I don't even know.
Oh, God, they could have
because I'm just so heavily inebriated. And there's one thing I love to do when I'm drunk, and it's make friends. I love making friends. It's so easy because like I don't know, like I can do it in real life too, but I'd prefer to do it when I'm loosey goosey and can
because it feels like it's less awkward.
Oh yeah,
all the walls are down.
I feel like I talk more.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
I'm going through puberty again.
Jake and I drank last night.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know when this podcast is coming out, but just know the day before this podcast, we drank.
Yeah.
So we're kind of
Happy
tired.
birthday, Brittany and
Yeah.
Haley. And yeah, that was a fun time.
It was fun.
Or burnt. That's what I like. Okay. I'm waiting for the day someone makes a sunscreen
That works all the time.
that works all the time. Like it's waterproof. It's
Sweat proof.
sweat-proof. It's like it lasts
Yeah.
for 8 hours. I want it, and I'll buy it.
But see, now doesn't this suck because it's on there for 8 hours, but you can't get it off? And isn't that like
Well, I
kind
think
of a turn off?
no, because then if you're done, like when you go home, then you can like it's not like soap proof or whatever. Like
You're asking for a lot here, Jake.
I am asking for a lot, but I'm a willing customer and I will buy.
Oh. You think they have it? If you just like,
Dude, they have the cure for cancer.
they're just not saying anything. No, I don't know. Maybe they have it. Maybe it's just not like copper tone, and maybe they don't make it, even though that makes no sense. Why they wouldn't make it?
You know what I feel like? No, you're right. No, I think
I know.
shut up. I think like one of those like off-brand, like not off-brand, but like third-party like people have it. Like they sell it.
Yeah.
But like something that's not a corporation,
Right.
like Coppertone or Neutrogena
I would trust
or
it.
something like
I
that.
I like off-brand things.
I
sometimes.
love third-party stuff.
And so I really like. I'm a sucker for like off-brand cereal, and off-brand
much better.
snacks. Yeah,
because
tastes nice.
I feel like there's a lot less processing going on, and
Yeah.
I feel like because they don't need to put that stuff out in bulk as much
Right.
as they need to do for Lucky Charms or Cocoa Krispies or whatever.
Yeah.
Fruity Pebbles, like you get it from Vallarta, and you get the
I'm just curious why you have to say it like that.
because I have to my Hispanic heritage. I'm half Colombian, so if I say it Vallarta,
Vallarta.
I feel like I'm just not being a good person. Right, Manny?
Right.
Thanks, Manny.
He was like, let me fact check it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
No,
right.
but I feel like any like off-brand or third-party anything that's like good and like has a solid foundation. I feel like they have a better product 90% of the time a corporation does. Like a
I agree.
big like corporate people. Is it more expensive? Definitely.
Yeah.
That shit will cost you an arm and a leg.
Yep.
For example.
Well, that's an arm and a leg I'll give up.
Yeah, my brother recently, he bought this. There's this company online where you can customize your shampoo and conditioner.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Your brother found this website. Lets you customize your shampoo and conditioner.
Yeah, it's
How do you do that?
like I guess they're like because there's different products and ingredients and things like that they put in shampoo and conditioner to begin with. So they do it tailored. He did it based on his like hairstyle and the
Oh,
thickness
so they
of his
go
hair.
like that. Oh, I thought it
goes
was
like
like
that.
I don't know ingredients in shampoo, but I thought it was like you just pick your ingredients, and I was like, that
Oh
doesn't
no!
like,
Like
I-
you put in like the consistency of your hair,
So and then they like pre-make one that's perfectly suitable for your.
your
hair.
needs. Yeah, and then so he bought it and he shipped it out. His 12 ounce
Oh god.
was it 12 ounce bottle or 16 ounces? I think it was. For shampoo and conditioner was $70,
Oh,
and I'm like, dude, that's a lot of money.
it better like.
But here, it's
Oh,
worth it because
yeah?
I'll tell you why. Shout out to Lauren for putting in my brother's address because the company sent a box to Jared,
Uh-huh.
which is my brother, and he picked it up, got it, and he's like, I didn't order anything else. And on the there's a sticker that says to, and then the person that made it, and the person that made it, the person's name was Lauren.
Oh.
And Jared's like, hold on, let me check if, like, I didn't get charged.
Yeah.
He didn't get charged. I was like, cool, fuck it. We're going to open it.
He's like, we should send it back. Jake's like, nope.
And I opened it,
Yeah.
and he read the ingredients, and it was stuff for my hair. Like, it was, like, fine, dry, because my hair gets really dry.
Yeah, it looks
The
disgusting.
yeah, thank you. But the only thing about it was wavy. I don't have wavy hair.
Right.
But, I mean, it's
Yeah,
I don't think it really matters that much.
Yeah.
This thing is bomb.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I would definitely do it, and that's why we're gonna go full circle here.
Yeah.
Third party places are much better
Yeah.
because they put the time and effort. It's definitely more expensive, but it's definitely worth it. That's why rich people are beautiful.
Thanks for watching it. No. Well, now I'm kind of curious. I actually totally forgot what I was gonna ask. Thanks.
Was it about the shampoo? And the
Yeah,
conditioner?
yeah. No, I didn't give a shit about your shampoo. Yeah. No, so you didn't get charged? Was it the same? Like they were just 12-ounce bottles for
There
your
were
hair?
12 ounces. This one was 8 ounces.
But they were free.
But they're
so-
free, and my brother emailed the company and like, hey, this is what's great about like third party people too. They don't want to fuck up.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
He emailed them.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I got someone else's thing. I already got mine. I just want to let you know. They're like, keep the box, and we're going to send you another one of the stuff you already ordered previously. So he's going to get another box of
free.
the 12-ounce
All free.
stuff free. And that's what's cool about,
I know
like,
they got to get their name out
Yeah.
there. So like, if they have bad exposure early, they're like, fuck.
yeah. This podcast is sponsored
I
by...
know, right? Yeah, one day. Hey,
You know, that reminds me of something. I was watching this fitness channel the other day, and that's what I do with all my free time. If I have downtime, I'm either watching Dragon Ball stuff, or fitness stuff, or like videography or camera stuff.
you
Like,
should
if I
see
go out,
his. You should see his search
my
history.
search is just all Dragon Ball Z.
See, There's
or
no fitness.
So I was watching this dude the other day, and he was like reviewing this product. He's like, I want to go out there and say, hey, this video, this vlog or whatever is not sponsored by them. So this isn't like a completely honest review. And I was like, wait a minute. So if it was sponsored by them, it wouldn't be an honest review. And I was like, that's what's crazy. Is like, is there a contract stipulated, like when you are sponsored by somebody and they're like, hey, we've had some rocky stuff in the past, but I want you to kind of just hype us up like as good as possible without mentioning how possibly shitty our product can be.
Well, this like I feel like it works one of two ways. So I feel like it either works where a company is like, hey, if you give us a good review, we'll already send you this amount of yada yada. So people are like, oh, sure, I'll bullshit it even if I don't care, right?
Right.
Or it works the other way where the I'm gonna say the person being sponsored knows that if they give a good review, there's a possibility of getting that more stuff. So like they kind of have them backs against the wall, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'd like to think like I would never do that because I'm an honest guy and I don't want to like.
Yeah, and
It's the worst thing when somebody will come up to you and they're like, "Hey, you said this was good and it wasn't," and I know it wasn't good.
yeah,
That makes me feel like a shitty person.
exactly.
So I'd like to think I wouldn't do that. But I mean, if anybody wants to sponsor us, we'll definitely hype up
Yeah, definitely.
any product.
Blue Apron.
no.
But that's what's curious. Like, I feel like products are a lot more like biased. Like, you can be like more biased to them. Like, I can say, hey, this fucking flavor of protein's a lot better than this one. Buy this one.
Yeah.
But I feel like
right.
services are a lot more like streamlined to be.
Oh yeah.
Like, you
yeah.
can sponsor them because anything can happen.
Right.
And like their product and what they do is based on your choice.
Yeah,
You're just sponsoring the company name.
I feel
like Blue Apron, for example. They're a food company that they send pre-made stuff, or no, pre-packaged stuff. I'm sorry.
Two people and all
two
that
people,
yeah,
and they cook it and heat it up, and they tell you how to do it. I'm like, that's simple. Like, I definitely get on board with that, even though I personally wouldn't use the product because I need to like make my own stuff for me.
Yeah.
But I feel like that would be useful for other people, and it's just getting a name out there. I don't know. It was just thought, like, how people can like say that, like, oh, this is an honest review because it's not sponsored.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, well, you sound like a shady bitch.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I've never been sponsored, so it's hard to
You got
gauge.
a brand deal though.
Yeah.
Which is completely different.
It is very different, but I mean, the brand deal's cool. But
brand deals are like
the brand is cool, but you do. I mean, there's work you have to put on your end too. You know.
Yeah.
So, but it is cool. So we're not mad about it, right, dude? We're not mad about it.
Yeah.
I bought something, so you know.
And that's what's cool is like, so brand deals and sponsorships are completely different, because like brand deals are like, hey, we want to be promoted on your channel.
Right.
We'll give you a huge discount on our products.
And
you
can
still have to
give
buy
people-
it.
Yeah, right.
And then you give people a discount code.
Yeah.
And whatever they buy, you make some money off of it.
So they're always making money.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. And
Doesn't
what's
matter.
great is they have these pawns that are just moving their products, which is
it's like
smart.
a pyramid scheme.
It is. I mean, it's smart.
Yeah.
It's smart. I'm not mad at it, but no, they are completely different.
I feel like getting a sponsorship or like a brand deal is like the first step of validation of like,
Depends.
I'm doing something.
It depends though, because our brand deal, which I won't say what it is, because that's on another.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
see, that's one they go to anybody.
Right.
Anybody who's anybody, doesn't matter. Like it wasn't even very special when we found out.
Well, they're not that big though either.
That's true, but they're going to like smaller people, like even like small to where they won't be able to spread their
They'll hit
product.
us
around.
up.
Yeah. They're so small, they settled.
Yeah.
No, but so I don't know, man. Like I feel like it isn't validation. It's validation when the company is big enough to say like, oh, like I'm gonna go out there and say, hey, these people, you know, did it. But I wouldn't even do that with our brand deal. Like I did it at the start because I didn't know what they did. But yeah, no, they just.
That's always an interesting thing, the concept of settling. Like,
You're like, I just really need a wife and
no,
a couple
no.
kids.
So that's fine because I'm about to turn the gears here and to switch to a different topic. What is your viewpoint on that? Like about like relationship settling and reachers and things like that? Because I was watching an episode of How I Met Your Mother not too long ago, and the whole concept is very arbitrary in itself.
yeah.
But I feel like there is a certain like validity to it, because there are people out there will say person A goes out there and their person A is super good looking, but person A only gets really shitty people in their life that's equally as good as looking as them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they get treated like dirt. So they go around playing the field for like 10, 15 years. They're now in their like 30s.
Oh, I see where
You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
They're now in their 30s, and now person C is like they've only dated a couple people because they got so lucky with people in their ballpark,
Right.
and but person C knows their worth more
Yeah.
intrinsically as a person, like.
Mhm.
And this is gonna sound really shitty on my end.
You're like, this is about us.
It's gonna sound really shitty on my end because like I don't think I'm the best looking dude in the world, but you know I'm pretty.
Manny.
But I think I'm pretty I'm up there. I'm
Sorry.
above.
I'm staring at Jake right now while he's just really like he's
I'm above average.
No, yeah. No, I mean,
But
yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like I
yeah.
deserve. That's such a shitty word to use. I'm sorry. I feel like I have the ability to attract a mate that is slightly in the other baseball field.
You're playing minor league, they're playing major league, baby.
Yeah. So where back I was going with this. So person A
Yeah.
then realizes, oh, this person C, they're not that good looking, but they'll treat me right,
Oh,
and I'll settle.
So, okay.
And then person C was the reacher. Like, I
Yeah.
really want this person, and I'll wait for them.
This
is not about me.
This is about you.
No, this is not about me.
You son of a bitch. No, I don't know. Like, okay.
You don't have that problem currently.
I haven't even been in that really. Well, no, I haven't been in that situation, to where like no, I would never say I settled for anyone, but I don't really like. I don't know if I have an opinion on it because like I don't know how it is on both sides. I guess like no, you know what? I don't think. Is it selfish to say like I would never settle?
No,
because,
it's not selfish.
Because I feel like
Because I would never settle either.
right. Because I mean I feel like if you're like if you're into something, right? In anything, this isn't even just relationships. Anything, right? If you're
Right.
into something, why would you say like, oh well, I'm just not good enough to do that. Let me
Yeah.
go do something that's
Something
right
that's a
below.
little
Yeah,
subpar.
yeah. Why would I sell myself short? You know.
Right.
So I mean I guess my opinion on that is just I mean I personally wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I feel like there's no situation where I'm gonna say like okay this is all I got, so that's what I'm doing, but yeah, no I wouldn't settle.
I wouldn't settle either. But then the wheels are reversed because I'm always reaching for more. Like,
Yeah.
so
Well,
how would
that's-
you feel as a
that-
person? I don't know. Okay, because like relationship stuff and like non-relationship reaching is a completely different feeling when you succeed. So like when you reach for greatness in your field
Right.
or whatever, you're like, cool,
Yeah.
I earned that because I worked towards it,
Right.
and I deserve this. This is what I deserve because I worked so hard at it, and I became successful because I was reaching. But you take the same concept though and put it into like a person.
Okay.
Like I reached for this person, and I tried very hard. I got shunned down a couple times.
Yeah.
And then they were like, okay, whatever. They settled for me.
See, I like this because oh my God. I don't know, man. I don't know if I would ever let somebody do that to me.
Right.
Well, I mean, I guess maybe I would if I was truly like, you know what? Like this is the one. Like this is the person, right?
Like Mystery Woman.
Like this is the person. Yeah, no, I would. because I have.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I guess it'd be hypocritical of me to say no, to that idea. But then again, like, see that it's kind of different than like previously what we were just talking about. Because I mean, I don't know. It's like it's like an addiction. It becomes an addiction.
Yeah.
But it becomes like a challenge,
Yeah,
which
it's a
sounds
challenge.
bad, but
No,
I
yeah.
don't think it's bad. I think it's like I look at it in a different way.
I feel like it's a healthy challenge, and this is just from my perspective, because I feel like if I'm not challenging myself in all aspects of life, what's the fucking point?
I feel like it's worth it
Yeah.
when you do finally achieve that, whatever it be, you know. But
whether it is the person or
Yeah,
an object or
I
a
don't know.
goal.
I guess that's actually interesting because I feel like a lot of people will disagree with us.
But I
A
agree
lot of people
too,
disagree.
because there people be like, oh, they just eventually fall in love. Shut the fuck up. There are people out there that, like, you know, they're like, I guess so. There's a lot of people out there that will say, I guess so.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not one to sugarcoat things, and I'm miserable.
And if anybody wants to,
Okay,
Jake is Colombian, a dark complexion, nice smile, wears glasses, has brown hair, a lighter brown hair, and he works out, and he has one small tattoo on his giant bicep, which never made sense to any of us. Hit him up.
Yeah. No, but I don't know. I feel like I'm in always such a weird place with that kind of stuff, like with relationships.
Yeah, you are, baby.
Always.
Man, I
Always.
love when Jake's into a woman. Let me tell you.
Because like I
It's-
feel like because I can be happy by myself, and I have been happy. I am.
No, you can't.
Yes,
no,
I
I'm just
can.
kidding.
And I have been happy by myself for the longest time.
Yeah,
After
yeah.
I got myself out of like a huge slump and
Yeah.
being lonely. And I was like, you know what? Like I don't need anybody.
Right.
Would it be awesome?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it would. But like
Starts to cry.
starts to cry.
You're like, actually, that's it for the podcast. I can't take much more of this.
No, but like I don't know. I feel like when I meet somebody, I'm just like, I feel like everything in my world is stopped. Like okay, now I streamline focus.
You do.
I do.
You do.
But lately though, I feel like I haven't, which is good.
Yes.
Because I can't really say someone has come into my life because that's like putting thought ahead of what it actually is.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like when I meet somebody, I'm like, cool, this could be something, but
Right.
I'm not gonna stream
Right.
focus because I feel like that's a huge turnoff.
You've always had that problem.
I've always had that problem. And I feel like that's what turns them away. Not in like because like I'm not like creepy about it, but like.
No, I'm kidding.
It's-
Well, am I though?
I don't know. It's just, you know, when you like focus view on something and it becomes like all what you're
Oh yeah.
just that your priority is towards,
Mhm.
you forget everything that's going around you. Like,
You're like, actually, nothing is going on around me.
like, well, I don't know. That's so weird because like I feel like I embody everything that happens
Right,
around me
right.
now. And then when I was doing that bullshit before, I was like, oh, there's a lot of things going on, and I'm just oblivious to it.
I have like a golden rule, and it's gonna sound, no, it's not an asshole move, but like my friends are arguably the second most important people in my life, mainly because the friends I've had, like my close friends, some of them I've known since elementary school.
Right.
So I've known them for a long time. They're still in my life, still super, super close. If I can not only hang out with my significant other with them,
Like, what's the point?
yeah, what's the point? And also there needs to be like there needs to be that reasoning. I'm always gonna like hang out with friends.
Yeah.
I hate not having the opportunity when it's presented to hang out with my friends.
Right.
So if that's gonna stop me, it's not worth it to me. It becomes a task,
Yeah.
and I don't want to do that. Like that's so
Yeah.
God, it's horrible to think about.
Jake from 4 years ago would have disagreed with you. on
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Jake 4 years ago would have been like, no, that's unfair.
Yeah. No, but I agree. I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
And, because that is fucked up. It's like, and also what's weird is too when people have to ask for permission.
Oh no, that's never
Like,
gonna happen with me.
I'm like,
As
like,
I'm like, hey,
as-
can I
hey,
go
can I
out
go?
tonight?
Yeah. I don't want ever be like, hey, Like I'll let them know.
Oh,
That's
absolutely
completely different. Like,
I'd invite him. That's what I
Yeah.
want to do. Like I want
Like,
it to be that kind of.
hey,
You know.
we're going to the bar tonight, or fuck, we never say things. Like that. But like,
you wash your mouth
hey,
out with soap, you son of a bitch.
we're going to a party tonight. Do you want to go? Kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm not gonna be like, I never want to be in the position where I'm like, can I go to a party tonight?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because
The only time I would do that is if,
married with kids.
right, yeah, okay, married with kids, or even like I don't know, even maybe just like living together. I feel like it gets a little different then.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be where I have to ask every time. That's ridiculous. But if
Yeah.
something's going on where like yada 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 is happening, I don't know. I don't want. Yeah, I'll ask, but I don't want it to be every time. You know?
Right.
I want to have freedom just as much as I would give my significant other freedom.
Right.
You know, I'm not there to fucking control your life.
Yeah.
I don't even want to control your life. That's so much
Yeah,
work.
that's work.
Yeah.
And we have the same like viewpoint. I'll like about that stuff.
And the
like,
same penis size,
the same
which
penis
is
size.
which is cool.
The 3.5 inches flaccid.
Yeah.
Or anybody out there that wants to know. No, but like we hate like unwanted stress.
Yeah.
And like people like and like to do work that doesn't need to be done.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like to do things that we don't like have to do or not obligated to. I really hate that. And I don't know if it's just like me being immature, but when people ask me to do something that like I really don't have to do, but to them it's vital, I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
Why can't you do it yourself? Why are you asking
Yeah.
me to do it?
Yeah.
I'm not your fucking hero. I'm not your savior.
You're like as much as I'd want to be.
Yeah, for real. No, it's just like and it's getting worse too. It's minute shit. Dude. Like the other day, I felt like a 2-year-old because I was like laying down in my bed resting to like go out to do something like later.
Mhm.
Oh, it was on Friday. Friday I was resting so I can drive up here to Brittany when Brittany and Jacob came back into town. And I'm laying down, and my mom's like, she texts me, and she's like, can you find the charger for me for the laptop?
Triggered.
No, I was. And I was like, why can't you do it? Like, I didn't tell her that because I'm not an asshole.
Right.
But I was like, that's so, like, why do I have to do that? And I went on a big fucking scavenger hunt to find like a charger for the laptop, which ended up being in a closet.
What?
Why was it in the closet? Like, I don't know. It's stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like why?
Don't you
I
hate
want
that?
to do it.
You know what I hate is, and I rarely get like this, but when anything irritates you,
yeah.
anything, oh my god,
Yeah.
it's almost the greatest though. You're just like somebody needs to try me today.
Yeah, no.
Someone needs to try me.
And I feel like we know a lot of people like that, and they're like that every day.
Yeah.
Which is really
Big
shitty.
big balls of stress.
Yeah, definitely. But I feel like when I've had a really rough week, or even a rough day.
I know what you're about to say.
No.
You sure you don't want? Okay.
You know, that'll be on a different time. No, but like, but I'm just like, I'm pissed. And I'm just like, there's an aura of like, I'm really angry.
Mm-hmm.
And don't fucking test me.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Like, unless you want to die. like, emotionally.
This might like. I mean, I'm sure. A lot of people don't care, but I think like at this point in my life, I'm the happiest that I may have ever been
Mm-hmm.
right now. Yeah.
Yep. I am in the same position.
Do you want to
as
kiss?
well. I do.
We didn't really kiss. We have kissed though.
Yeah. Which is, I feel like.
What? Manny, so Manny, okay, I'm going to say something right now. Again, Manny's in the room. He's playing Overwatch now. So all of our guy friends are very close. Very close. And I don't say that as like, oh man, we love seeing each other. We're close buds, crack on beers. No, we're close like we kiss each other.
Yeah.
In front of people who don't think we're going to kiss each other.
At parties.
Yes.
Like,
and what people we don't know.
No.
It
Exactly.
doesn't matter because it's just fun.
It is fun.
I don't know why.
I feel
but
like
it's
because
fun.
it challenges the status quo.
Yeah. But like in reality, I love Jake.
Yeah.
And I've always loved him. He just doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, Manny had this moment. Was it Manny? Yeah. Where,
That was Manny.
He kissed
under
you?
the umbrella.
I know.
No,
Me?
he kissed us.
Oh
under
my
the
God!
umbrella.
Yes. So Manny's a big prude, right? He doesn't want to put out for any of the guys. But recently we were at a party. We go out a lot, just to
Yeah.
leave that out.
We got shit to do and things to do.
And alcohol to drink.
Alcohol to drink.
Not everybody's gonna do it themselves. Anyway, so yeah, we went to a birthday party that landed on Friday the 13th, and there was this umbrella just because it was everything that was like all the superstitions and bad luck type of deal. Yeah. So
Yeah.
there was an umbrella in the house. And we went, all three of us went under it, right? And like I knew Jake was gonna do it, but never did I think Manny was gonna do it.
Manny was just like, oh, you guys are so gay.
And so, but Manny goes in, and I feel the voluptuous Mexican lips
beautiful.
upon my Italian spaghetti strings, and my God, was it one of the best feelings of my life? And I think that's why I'm the happiest.
Yeah, no, it was that day.
It was that day.
Last Friday.
Yeah,
was
yeah.
It last Friday?
Yes.
Yes.
Fact check, Manny. Fact check. Yes, last Friday. And it was great. But no, we
I think
kiss a
people-
lot.
I do kiss a lot.
That was not the one.
No. And I go the further step, and I know like you would do too. And I get kind of
Blow each other.
No.
It's
like with like outside
What?
the group, or like of like our close guy friends, because I have been like there's been guys that I've met, and I'm like, yeah, we kiss, whatever. And
Oh,
then-
yeah.
and then-
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
I thought
Yeah.
you were going into like you would
Oh, no, no,
have
no,
anal with me.
No, I mean maybe.
Yeah, take that back.
But like there's like a couple like dudes that I met, and I was like, yeah, whatever. Like I'm not gay.
But some guys are like, wow, you guys really do, and they like I know they're
Yeah.
thinking they're like,
Because girls do that.
yeah,
Like,
they do.
They don't do it maybe as often
Yeah,
as we
yeah,
do.
yeah.
But like girls go to the bathroom together, and girls like kiss each other and shit like that, and like it's not seemed as gay. Like we're gonna get real technical here. In society, it's not deemed anything. It's just like, oh, it's fucking hot, dude. When, fucking
Yeah,
let's
but when
jerk
two
off.
guys, but when two guys kiss, why is it not sexy?
Yeah, why can't
Why can't we kiss and everybody huddles around us and starts kissing
and
everybody
Snap-
else?
and Snapchatting
And
us and
Snapchats
putting
us.
it on our story in Snapchat, and we come up in the snap heat map. Oh shit!
The Snap Heat map. It's just the darkest shade of red on the Snapchat map, and it's just clicking it. It's just guys making out with
Yeah.
not guys, just us.
Yes. But yeah, like I don't understand like why for people it's such a big deal. I don't think it'll be like I'm gonna say it right now. We started this wave.
No, what?
No, we started it. Because I feel like it's gonna be better in like 10 years
You're like because of us.
because of us. No, I like
Well,
to.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's gonna be better in 10 years because, like, I still think for a lot of people, the gay marriage being legal, all that stuff is still fresh for
Yeah.
them. For me, I'm like, I didn't care before,
Yeah,
so it doesn't matter now. But I think it's still so fresh for them. I don't know, but I do think it'll be different. I really do.
Yeah,
I think straight guys be kissing each other. I'm gonna say 5 years.
definitely.
Every straight guy.
I feel like
They're gonna go, "Hey, baby," and then they're gonna kiss each other, and then girls are gonna be
Yeah.
like, "What's up, thug?" They're gonna be doing
It's just reversed.
It's reversed now. Yeah, we don't even say "What's up, thug." I don't know why I said
Women
that. Like,
start catcalling us on the street.
yeah, yeah, I know. They're whistling at us, and we're like, oh, "Pigs."
Disgusting.
Pigs. Wouldn't that be interesting? A world where, I mean, I'm sure somebody's thought of this before. There might even be a movie. I don't know, but
Yeah.
everything's just switched. Everything. That's odd, but no, I feel like it will be different. I'm excited. I don't know why I'm excited, but I'm excited.
No, yeah, I'm definitely excited.
No, I'm
because-
erect right now.
because I feel like it just again challenges people's perception
Oh, yeah.
of normal.
Yeah.
And that's when people say like, Jake, you're so weird or you're so out there. And I'm like, well, I'm not the only one. But whatever.
You know what I do like? I like when somebody's like, "No, you guys won't kiss," and then they see it, and they're not even shocked. They're more they laugh.
Yeah.
It's like because to them they were like, "No way," right? No way,
Yeah.
and then it happens, and it's so shocking, but it's like it's funny because if we can make it to where that stuff is more funny than like disgusting to people, that's pretty dope.
That's pretty good.
That's something right there. I don't know. It's exciting. I'm excited to really change the world.
Yeah.
You know? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Brandon and Jake for president, co-presidency
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah, I don't know shit about politics. I hate politics, but I'll be a great president. I
Yeah.
promise you.
I feel like a lot of shit's changing, and I'm excited for it, and it's gonna be awesome. And if you're not on board with it, you can get the fuck out.
Do you want to kiss again?
Oh yeah.
We didn't kiss the first time.
Yeah.
I love how in the same podcast, I was auctioning you off to women.
Now you're
and now
for
I'm
yourself.
now I'm planning on kissing you after the podcast is over, not
Most
during.
definitely.
But
I think that's another reason. Real quick, one more thing. I feel like that's like another like reason people don't. I don't know, and I could be overthinking it, but like
I don't know where you're
I feel
going.
like I feel like at one point some girl found like, oh, that guy's pretty cute, and then she saw me kiss you, and she's like, oh, he's gay.
Oh, no. Wouldn't that be
That'd
the
be the
worst?
worst.
But wouldn't it be the worst if? Okay, this would be the worst. No, so a girl's like, "Oh, that guy's really cute, right?"
Mm-hmm.
She's watching you all night. She's like, "Yeah, he does. He's not with somebody. That's cool." And then you walk up to me, you fucking grab my dick, and you kiss me because that's what Jake does. He grabs and then he kisses. And then she's like, "Oh, he's gay." So she finds interest in another man, like a couple weeks down the line, right?
Yeah.
She gets with him. She kind of finagles her way into the friend group, and then she tells you, like, she was like, "Oh my god, I thought you were so cute," and then they kissed the guy, so I figured out you're gay, and you're like,
Bitch, I ain't
"I'm not."
gay.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh," but she's already like, she's with this new
She's
guy.
with it.
That would be
That would
funny.
be a shitter.
I mean, I would laugh. I'd
But I would laugh it off too and be like, hey, that sucks.
yeah, you'd
but
be like, "Wow, I ruined my life. I'm just gonna. That's it. Bye."
bye.
But that's it, dude.
All right, I think that'll do it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That was our first podcast, guys. So I mean, I'm serious when I say this, very serious. If you watched, I mean, you know what? If you didn't watch all, it doesn't matter. But how much you watched, please tell us like what you thought. Tell us like what you guys want to hear us talk about, because we'll talk about anything. I don't want to talk about politics though, so don't say anything about that,
Yeah.
because I really don't like anything.
One, because we're not as like savvy politically.
No, I'm not.
and
I'm not
I don't
educated
care enough.
Yeah, that's why I don't care enough to
Yeah.
become educated. And I know that sounds horrible,
You
but
get people like listening to this. Like, how can they not care?
can-
It's the future.
Yeah, well, fuck
like,
off.
Oh, fuck off.
you
bitch.
can get off the podcast. But anyway, yeah, sorry, we're railing the people. Yeah, no. So our first one, let us know how we did. To be honest, let us know how much you listened to, and if you plan on listening to more, then subscribe to the channel, because we're gonna try to put these out a lot. It's
I'm gonna say it right now. Ready?
yeah, no,
I'm gonna say it
don't
right now.
don't. You're gonna
Ready?
jinx it.
I'm not gonna jinx it because I'm gonna stay on top of it. Once a week.
Oh, it burns. The horror. Okay, we will. Yeah, we will try to put one out every week. So whatever day we put this out on, it'll come out. Every that weekday.
That weekday.
Yeah.
Yep.
So subscribe for more stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I don't know how we outro. That's why I keep talking. That was fucking stupid. That's how we outro. Okay, we're good. We're done.